What's good, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself, and I'm definitely in the house. And when I'm in the house, you already know it's definitely going down. I'm talking about a possible fight after Miguel Cotto's annihilation of Sergio Martinez. We're going to talk about the possibility who wins. Miguel Cotto versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. Who would win this fight at either a catch weight or go to 154 or 160? Most likely this fight would be contested at 160 pounds. This would be a great fight. Not only a great fight based on the fighters, but a great fight based on what's going on. Miguel Cotto resurged, rejuvenated after his two losses, one to Floyd Mayweather, one to Austin Trout, comes back full of energy, vibrance, new life, knocks out Delvin Rodriguez, and then stops Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Not only stopped him, but beat him the fuck down through, oh my God, 10 rounds. How many times was he knocked down? 4 times? Brutal beating to one of the best fighters, top 3 fighters listed on all websites, pound for pound listings, everything. Martinez was on it. And then on the flip side, you got Saul Canelo Alvarez, who's coming off wins against Josecito Lopez, Austin Trout. His latest win was against Alfredo Angulo, but he also shares a loss with Miguel Cotto to Floyd Mayweather Jr. So, interesting fight. You know, Miguel Cotto is 39-4-0 with 32 knockouts. 2 of his 4 losses, those were by knockout. But mind you, you know, they were to great fighters. Antonio Margarito, who, by the way, could have had some kind of substance in his glove. It wasn't until later he was caught with that in the Shane Mosley fight. And then he got knocked out by Manny Pacquiao, who at the time, you know, was in speculation of roids and all this blah, blah, blah. I don't really believe it. I just think Pacquiao was a beast at that time. He was motivated. He was training well and just destroyed Cotto based on style. So, you know, with the losses he's had, he's lost to top fighters. Saul Alvarez, his single only loss, you know, he's 43-1, 1 draw, 31 knockouts. His only loss coming to the hands of Floyd Mayweather Jr. You know, a lot of people say that Saul Canelo Alvarez is protected, this, that, and the other. I think the kid's badass, regardless if he's protected or not. You know, protected in his early career and mid-career, you know, racking up 43 fights, you know what I mean? So, I've heard that. But, you know, Canelo's got a, you know, he bombed out Austin Trout to a very good unanimous decision. Great boxing match, back and forth. Floyd Mayweather was a tactical fight. I felt that he tried to box too much in that fight. Alfredo Angulo was a fight where he showed, I'm here, I'm back, I never left, I'm still tough, I'm strong, and I want to fight the best. And he, you know, he beat down Alfredo Angulo, stopped him in 10 rounds. So this fight to me is a great fight. You know, Canelo Alvarez is only 23, Miguel Cotto 10 years his senior, 33. For the styles make fights, I think this is a great fight. Canelo's from Mexico, Miguel's from Puerto Rico. They need to make this fight happen ASAP. You know, Canelo's not the fastest guy in the world, but he has good style, good power. Same thing with Miguel. Miguel's a little more fluid and he's more evasive. So it would be a very good telling fight to see who's the better fighter, which style wins. And it would be huge as far as, you know, geographical. Mexico, Puerto Rico, it's always a big event. It's always a huge fight. So who wins? You guys tell me. Personally, if you were to ask me at this point, after seeing Sergio Martinez get destroyed the way he did, I don't know. Because honestly, I think that Canelo Alvarez would put on a similar performance against Sergio Martinez. So at this point, I might go with the, you know, the experience Miguel Cotto has, the caginess, you know, he's a veteran, you know, he's been in and out of that ring numerous times, so it's like, how can you go against him? But against the Saul Canelo Alvarez, a little different beast than a Sergio Martinez. Sergio was out there, you know, after the first round, he was just out there to get hit, pretty much. He was just taking a beating until his legs gave way. Saul Canelo Alvarez would be a different type of puzzle. He's a stronger fighter. He's more of a wall. He's more of a brick wall. I think he stands there. I think he absorbs some of those punches. He might get frustrated with what Cotto does, but I think he takes a lot more than Martinez and gives a lot more back than Martinez, and that would be the telling edge in that fight. As far as who I would pick in that fight, I might lean towards Canelo Alvarez based on youth, strength, but especially based on the fact that even Miguel Cotto himself said that, I only got 3-4 fights left, as to where Canelo's still trying to build his legend. Guys that say, hey, finish line's not far away, they're more apt to losing, honestly. In my mind, they're more apt to quit and give up than a guy that's trying to push through the ranks, trying to build a legend for himself. So with that right there, I would go with Saul Canelo Alvarez based on youth, strength, and desire. But as far as Miguel Cotto, if I was to pick him, it'd be based on desire to keep his career going, and also the fact that he put on a brilliant performance. He's with Freddie Roach. He's rejuvenated, and that would also be a good point to go with him there. As far as this fight for me, it's kind of even 50-50 because I like both their styles and I think they complement each other. I think these styles both complement and clash. So it would be a great fight, exciting fight. Don't really know 100% what I would say, but if someone would tell me right now, make a prediction based on what you saw recently, I would say Miguel Cotto wins by decision. But, if we talk about it, in the end all be all, let's say this fight happens later in the year, next year, I'm going to go with Saul Canelo Alvarez. The kid's going to get bigger. He's already big. He's going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get tougher. It's one of the reasons why I believe Mayweather fought him so early. But, yeah, that would be a great fight. So you guys tell me, Cotto, Alvarez, who wins the fight? I told you what I thought. I would lean a little more towards Alvarez, but it's even to me. But I would lean towards Canelo Alvarez if that fight was ever made. All right, this is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. This was Miguel Cotto versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. Who wins? I'm signing off.